They run it 9:12. 9. I know, that's the one. Better probably just distracted.
Hello, peoples.
What's going on?
Welcome. It's a little bit of a different setup we got here, obviously. It's going to distract the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Turn that volume too.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho's.
Welcome to Race Hale Praisedale, the podcast where we talk everything NASCAR, especially the NASCAR Cup. It looks a little different today.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no barriers in between here.
We are not in. I'm no longer in Mississippi.
I'm no longer in Oklahoma, so
We're both in Tennessee. We went to Nashville yesterday to the race, and yeah, it was quite interesting. We'll talk about that soon.
yeah.
But anyways, I'm Voodoo,
JTDALLLIS.
and this is Race Hale Praisedale. Like you said, we're changing up the flow just a little bit. I know normally we would mention like what we were going to talk about and then throw the intro up and then get into it. But as you saw, we already ran the intro. We're talking about what we're going to talk about, and then we're just going to get right into it. So we got lots to talk about with obviously Nashville. Voices in the head has appeared.
What's up?
It's a real person. I've met her.
Want to come make a guest appearance real quick? Okay, I got a side eye, so that's a negative.
Yeah. This is going to be a different episode, just so y'all know,
Yeah.
because we're together and we got all of our families here together, so it's a party of 10 if we put all of our to this. Would she run to Dollar General or something? She run out to the store or something? Or no?
No, I DoorDash.
Oh.
Dollar General. Okay, no.
Hey, I'll take it.
Okay, they were out of my cups and the ice cream too. So far.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
Nashville, we're going to look forward to Chicago.
And before, okay,
And before we get further along, like he's about to mention, it's your last chance.
you have until the end of
Last
this episode to jump in the comments and get put on to that giveaway. We're gonna break it down and show you what everything you could get. Sorry if the camera just shook a lot.
Earthquake.
Yeah. Like I said, like he said, we have our families here, so we might get distracted. You might hear some noise. Yeah. So
We're getting lovely gestures from behind the camera.
anyway,
No justice.
we're no judgments. All right, guys. So are we ready to hit that post-race breakdown? Then we'll talk some Nashville.
Yeah.
So you want to start off with the
money.
The money.
So a whopping 8,915,372 was the purse for the Cup race this weekend. Again, I will take any amount of that you want to give me.
Yep. All right. So of course, Denny Hamlin got the pole, and Josh Berry was a close second.
We only had one guy go to the rear. It was Justin Haley. Apparently, they made some unapproved adjustments before the race. But if you noticed, after the green flag, he also did a pass through.
Yeah.
So, kind of an iffy situation there. But, yeah. First and part of the second stage were kind of boring.
They were actually pretty boring, yeah. We sweltered to death. I don't know if the camera shows, but he's about as red as a lobster.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. But I had a lot of fun. Definitely got hot, and then it got wet.
Yeah.
It was cool seeing Chris Bell take stages 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And if you guys watched, unfortunately, he did not make all of stage 3.
Yeah.
That's
Kind of got screwed there a little bit. So, I would say who crossed the finish line at lap 300 would be or mile 300. Lap 300.
lap 3.
Yeah, it's 400 miles. I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen to me. I want to tell you who won the race after they crossed the finish line at lap 300, but that didn't mean anything this time because they went into 5 stinking overtimes.
And if you've seen the thumbnail, that's what the 5 caution flags were for, was because before they even hit a white flag, I mean, as soon as they'd round turn 4, ready to come to the white flag, there'd be a caution thrown.
It was literally right before.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So,
But yeah, so after that 5th overtime, we finally got somebody to the white flag. And then as he took the white flag, there were more cars wrecking. So,
oh yeah.
but anyways, Joey Logano pulled himself out a win.
Yes, sir.
So that's another Ford win. I want to say that's like 4 or 5 out of the last 7 races.
I think this is the 4th one.
Yeah.
So the 4th race out of the last 7 that Ford has taken. So Ford comeback question mark? Never know.
Maybe so.
One thing
It's
we
not
did.
coming from Brad.
That ain't no. Anyway, one thing I forgot to mention when we started. We said this is your last chance for the giveaway. I never told you how to get into that giveaway. Just jump into the comments and put any racetrack name. I mean, you can put Nashville, Daytona, Talladega, Texas. Doesn't matter as long as NASCAR raced it. At any point, you throw it in there. You're in the drawing. There's only 2 names in the drawing right now. We've got some really cool stuff to give away.
We didn't put the picture up on
I thought I put it on this, or
the drive.
I didn't put it on the drive. Here, I can do it real quick. Hang on. While I'm doing this, if you want to start talking about the rookies of the week, we didn't even cover.
Yeah, well, before we get to the rookies of the week, we're going to go over some of the stuff that we got. So, first off, I guess we'll go with this part. Can't really tell because we got the ring light back there, and it's probably not showing very well. But there's some extra signatures on the hat here.
And there's some extras on mine too.
Before this race, I only had 2. And now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Before this race, I had 3, and now there's 9, I believe. Hang on.
So we got
Yeah.
we got John Hunter Nemechek, we got Michael McDowell, Todd Gilliland. Then we went to Briscoe, then to Barry, then to Priest. So technically, my hat has all 4 of the soon-to-be defunct Stewart Haas Racing guys.
Yeah, because I didn't get Gregson on mine.
Yeah, because I got him at Talladega.
Yep. I don't. But my hat does have Kyle Petty on it.
Yeah, which is better than Stewart Haas. But anyways,
It is
so
on
we
the
got
drive.
we got those autographs.
I think I posted it.
Some stuff that we got from them, we added into the giveaway. That he is working on getting a picture of.
Yeah,
right
sorry
now.
guys. I got it on the drive, so whenever you want to pull it up there. Yeah, sorry guys. We're definitely
So this one here.
if you redo it, I renamed it. There it is.
HEIC. The heck is that?
Well, I will be right back in the camera. I gotta do something for the voices in my head.
Boy.
Yeah.
Alright, so he'll be right back as I'm working on getting this loaded up. We're not going to go too far ahead in the stream just to do that. So I'm going to switch this over real quick to don't worry, we're not starting the show over. And ignore
What's on the screen?
what's on the screen at the moment. If I can remember where it's at. There it is. We're rookies. What do we say? Anyways.
This is the first time we're doing it in person. So.
Yeah. And we had to set up we set up most of the scenes at the hotel in Nashville, and then we came here today to set up the rest of it. But yeah, suck it up, buttercups. So let me go ahead and just add an image here. So it might be a little bit big when it first goes on, but make it work.
Yeah, I didn't think about this before we started.
I'm thinking because it's in a weird format that's not going to see it. So
It's weird.
it's like HEIC or something. Something weird.
Like save image.
I did. I'm saying on the drive. HEIC.
Try to upload it again. Oh, I know what happened.
Apparently, the program that we used to get some stuff converted over, it's doing an update at the moment. So, anywho's, we can work on getting you that here in a little bit. Show it right before the giveaway. But we got, was it like 6 or 7 hero cards with signatures on them?
We could do a unpacking it.
Could just show it to you if y'all guys want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go grab.
You already did what you had to do for the voices?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even.
She asked me to turn the porch light on.
Oh. Oh, for the DoorDash, because they got that stuff around here. I ain't got that stuff back home. Not for me, at least.
They do for me, but we don't really use them.
We're way out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. First up in my magical bag of
Let's
tricks
get back to the other screen so you can see better.
is the magical bag of tricks. So you get the bag, come from Texas for the Speed Cash 250. We picked that up in our trip to Texas. Let you show that one.
So there,
We'll be right back.
yeah, there is a cup. That's got a couple autographs on it. We got Noah Gregson and Alvin Kamara on here. I know we said that we would get you some signatures added to it for this race, but we did get a cup with extra signatures, but somehow this one got left behind when we went to the track to do it. So it is what it is. But you got 2 signatures on there.
That's a Greg. Good night, baby. That's a Gregson and Kamara, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So that's those.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then we got this at this last race. I know you guys can't see it, but on top of its head, it's signed by John Hunter Nemechek. And it's an Ally Racing little stuffed animal. You got that going for you. We'll take turns pulling stuff out of the magical bag.
This he got also when he went to Texas. This is from the Xfinity race, but it's Andy's Frozen Custard fan.
Right, it's got old cold custard on
It
it.
works. Yeah. 2023 Xfinity Series champion. This is not autographed, by the way.
This one we didn't get at a track, but wanted to throw it in there just because we're both Johnson fans. We've got a Hendrick 40th anniversary Authentics Johnson car. I know you might be able to see it, but it's the 40th anniversary. Just the one you can get at Walmart. It's nothing special. Oh, and then I chunked it on the ground.
What a jerk.
I know.
Just kidding. I guess we can go for something else from this race.
Yeah.
So, as we mentioned in the title here is heat stroke. That's about what everybody had out the LI 400. So they gave away coolant towels when going into the track, and you get your very own coolant towel. Got the LI 400 logo on there.
I also, this race, picked up a Eric Jones lanyard with, it's got the 23 schedule in it. But I did pick it up this race, so we threw that in there.
Also from this race, we got, like we mentioned, one of the hero cards, as you can see. Well, you
can't really see that, but it does have a signature.
Autograph. Yeah. And I did ask him if he had any plans for next season set yet, and he said not yet, but he is working on something. So hopefully that means that we will still be seeing him in the Cup Series.
All right, let's.
Your turn.
It's my turn. Well, I think we're out of stuff that we picked this race.
I think that's it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with. I hit a twofer. I got a Cole. I know you guys can't really see it, but it's a sticker of Cole Custer's Andy Custard, and then I've got a NASCAR Chronicles Colby Howard. I think it's part of his fire suit, maybe a part of a tire. I'm not sure. From the 2023 series at Daytona. So you got a card with something in it and a sticker.
And since he's doing a twofer, I'm gonna steal his stuff that he got from Texas and do a twofer as well. So we got another sticker, which is the Texas Motor Speedway logo. Pretty cool. Nice big old size there too.
Mm-hmm.
And then
The Holy Grail.
yeah, this is valid at all participating locations of Andy's Frozen Custard. You can bring this in and get you a free vanilla or chocolate cone. Hopefully they'll honor it for you.
You should.
It says it expires May 15th, but
Oh, does it? Shoot.
just tell them that you just got it. That's
Yeah.
a gift.
If not, hey, it's got Cole Custer's car on it, so
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it expired. And then we got this, which I did not get at this race, but it is an Eric Jones hero card, and you guys can't see it because it's signed in black Sharpie, but there is a signature there. So that makes what, 4 or 5 so far that you're getting?
And you know what? He pulled out the Air Force car there. I'll pull out a different Air Force car here. Bubba Wallace. Also signed. We got this. Well, I got this when I went to Talladega. And we managed to snag a signature
So
there.
that's signature number 6. And I'm going to make this signature number 7 because Martin pulled this when he went to Talladega, and it's signed by Kamara. Got his hero card out, so pretty cool.
And then last but not least, so then also from Talladega, this is Noah Gregson. Got his signature right down here. So what is that? 8, 9 signatures? Something like that.
Yes. 9 signatures.
So you got until the end of this episode to get entered into that, and all you got to do in chat here is just drop your favorite or not favorite Cup Series track,
Yep.
and we will get you entered. Right now, it's a 50-50 shot for the 2 guys that are entered, so if you want to slim their chances down and improve yours, then you need to go ahead and comment your track so we can get you added.
Definitely.
Because once we leave Tennessee is when we'll
ship
get
it.
it all shipped to you.
Yep.
Make sure you're getting it all in the bag for you so we don't miss nothing.
All right. So
Quite a haul for our first giveaway, I would say.
yeah. Got 8 signatures, some memorabilia. I think it'd be pretty good giveaway. Like I said, guys, thank you so much for jumping in right now. We're just starting. Since we're talking about Nashville, you want to see what our hauls were? So, well, hang on. We got a elephant in the room here that we never really talked about. So we got this flag behind us. It looks kind of like a runner right now. I bought 2 of these thinking they were going to be smaller, and they're full-size flags. They're 3x5s.
Both ends are folded in right now.
Yeah.
So
So now we each have one. So the next race we go to together, we can fly our flag proudly.
yeah. May even have to take it up there and get some signatures on that.
Definitely.
Think about that.
Maybe next year's giveaway.
Maybe. Because that's something else that we talked about, because we were noticing with all these signatures we were starting to run out of room.
Yeah.
These hats. So we figured this would be our 2024 hat. Then once this season's over, we're gonna order another one and try it all again next season. You know?
Definitely. So I'm gonna let you start off with what they can see.
What if I don't want to start off with that one?
Well, then start with whatever you want, sir.
Most of my stuff's over here, though. That's not part of the giveaway. That's just another Noah Gregson signature because we got more than just one. Oops. Ignore me while I'm an old man. Moving decrepitly. Alright, so. Do I show them the stuff that you gave me too?
Sure, I don't care.
Alright, so this guy here decided to be awesome and get me some stuff. So we got some more 40th anniversary stuff from Hendrick. And this is a Mark Martin scheme here. Pretty nifty. I like it. I guess technically this haul from you and from the Lionel store that we stopped by would be my first drivers that aren't Jimmy Johnson that I finally have cars for. But you know we can't go wrong getting some Jimmy Johnsons. So one of these is one that we put in the giveaway, similar to it. It's obviously not the same one because it's mine. But yeah, we got two different ones here, which are both, well, this one's from the 40th Hendrick scheme, and this is from 2023 Wave, which is the 75th anniversary win collection.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
I have a NASCAR problem, and the voices in my head have a shopping problem, and they don't mix.
So you got a nice little John Hunter Nemechek lanyard with a sleeve that shows the Dollar Tree 42 on there.
So it's seriously.
Yeah. Won't forget what race is next now. Alright, now to the, well, no. Got one more thing that he gave me. Hold on. Tripping. Got my Daytona 500 shirt here.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotta work on dieting after this so I can fit into it. Because they only have one size there.
Yeah.
Alright, so now to the stuff we bought. We'll go with the Lionel Racing Shop first.
Again, can't go wrong with Johnson.
Oh, wait. One more thing from him.
Oh, yeah.
Got the 164th version of this car, which we have the 124th at home. This is the throwback that he raced at Darlington for the 7-time champ, where he's got Petty on top and Earnhardt on the sides.
That one's one of my favorite schemes. Right?
And then, to top it off, we've got a couple more 164th Johnsons of the 84. You got your Carvana scheme here, your Club Wyndham scheme over here. So we got some more 164th cars to add to the room. And then, if you notice in the front of the table for me, we got a 164th Eric Jones, which is the first non-Johnson car that I've paid for myself. And then we got a Club Wyndham 164 or 124th, which I didn't have it in the house yet. And should we go to your stuff now, or should we go to the elephant in the room?
Go for it.
Because you said that was the elephant in the room. But I thought you were me in this thing right here.
Oh, no.
Dead center up front, baby.
Yeah, go ahead and finish yours.
So this pretty little thing was not from the Lionel shop. Mead Motorsports. You need to go follow them on Twitter.
Definitely.
They set up a tent somewhere close to the track.
Most of the races.
Yeah, most of the races. I've been following them for most of this season, and they put up a tent here at Nashville. So
Definitely.
we didn't wait until Sunday to go. We got into town Saturday, and we took an extra trip close to the racetrack just to go see him.
Oh, yeah.
And got this nice little helmet right here. And obviously it's not a real helmet. It's a replica. But as you can see, it's the 7-time champ one to go with.
Yeah, on the back it has the, I know you guys can't see the back, yeah. But on the back it has the 7 times logo on it. So.
Yeah. Pretty nifty. We got them.
I'm still
them down a few dollars.
a little salty about the voices in my head because I told her I was going to buy it, and then she said, no, I'd be really upset if you did. So I held off, you know, and then he turned and bought it, and when we were heading home, she said, well, I would have let you bought it. So I'm a little salty, but
I guess to go home with me.
I'm glad he got it. Is that all that you got?
That is all that I got. Yes. Sir.
Okay, so
It's your turn now.
I like spending money. I got in front of, I'm just going to start with the cars in front of me. So you can see my Chris Bell Elite I got at Lionel. The one right beside it, I did not get from this trip. I've had for a couple months now. I got it offline. It's a 2002 Jimmy Johnson Power of Pride car. Take that to every race with me just in the off chance that I might get it signed. But this Chris Bell I picked up, I also, right before we come, had a Chris Bell Elite shipped to me, which was his 21 ream scheme. This is the 23 Yahoo, which Lionel was awesome and had a sale on them, so I got it for 40% off.
It's insane.
Also, another thing that I always do when I go to a track that I've never been to is I get the little track cars. So, of course, I got Nashville's track car, which it's scratched up to no other. So, it's going to go with all my other ones. I've got Kansas, Texas.
I don't know that. I got
Dega.
Dega one.
Or
You've already been to Dega.
Oh, I haven't watched a race at Dega. I didn't get a car at Dega. I meant to say
Charlotte.
Darlington. And then I have the Hall of Fame.
Gotcha.
And then if you look behind us, I've got a Ryan Truex truck.
You got at the.
Yeah, I got it. I got this one at Mead. Dude's super cool. You should go hit him up. This I got on sale for $40. It's great. I also picked this one up there, which it wasn't exactly Mead, but it was the one right next to him. And it is a 29 Kevin Harvick Taz car. And if you guys, I think I've showed it off before. My wife, that's actually my wife's car, and she has the Elite Chrome of this car, so I had to get that one to match it. What else? Oh, I also
So you didn't get to the good ones yet.
good ones. What are you talking about?
Two over there.
Oh yeah. I know. I was working my way over there. I also picked up this Kevin Harvick Busch Peach car just because I love the scheme. It's one of my favorite schemes that he's ran. Minus the real tree.
Since he's talking about Busch Peach, we get to see Ross Chastain run a Busch Peach at Chicago.
True. And then I also got to pick up these. Okay, so in my collection, it has been an absolute. What is the word I'm looking for here?
Oh, not that word.
Disappointment that I have yet to own a Richard Petty Superbird. For those of you that don't know, he only ran the Superbird 1 year, which was 70 or 71, one of those two. And
Long time ago.
NASCAR outlawed them because they were too good.
Yeah.
Well, I found not only
Just funny because they built it specifically so he would stay in the Cup Series.
right, and it's the most iconic car when you think of Richard Petty. I not only got Richard Petty, but I also got a. What's his name? What's his name, Mark? The number 40. I'm trying to remember his name. It's gone. Oh well. I got both of them. So I got no. It's not on there. I got the matching set of those.
Oh, you got options back here. Pete Hamilton, Ramo Stott, Dave Brooks, and Bill Ellis.
I'll have to.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. But I got the set of Superbirds, which I am super excited about. But that's not all I got. So I also, you can see where my microphone's setting on a cup, like the giveaway cup. Well, Martin was awesome enough to get us a cup with Braxton's signature on it. Well, we added those signatures, so everyone that he mentioned signed our hats, also signed our cup. And they also signed a little pouch for my wife that we keep our Sharpies in.
It's up there.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it. I've seen it. That's not it. I also got a Chase Briscoe Hero card that got signed, and I wasn't going to put it in there because the card got wet because it was pouring. So I didn't put it in the giveaway. I mean, it's smudged pretty bad.
They weren't lying about that rain delay.
Yeah. But I did get to ask Chase Briscoe if he was excited to go to JGR, and he said he is super excited, and there's some cool things in the works. So it's kind of cool that I got to, actually ask for myself, not just read it.
Yeah.
But that is my haul for this time.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty good.
Nashville's taking a lot of our money.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because when I get home, I got to rearrange my setup behind me so I can get this big old bad boy
build
in
more
there.
shelves. That's all I know.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to rearrange my stuff,
But-
get some shelves built.
So
Yeah, back to what we
back to our normal podcast. So we're gonna talk about some rookies.
Yeah, rookies. We did get one of their signatures,
We did.
Josh Berry, and unfortunately, we're not going to skip him this week.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. Enjoy the hot tub. So we're not going to skip over Josh Berry this week. We're going to talk about him because he started great.
Yep.
Started second place, baby. I thought he was going to get the pole for a minute there.
And he was running actually pretty decent until he wasn't.
Yeah. He did finish better than a handful of drivers, but not many of them. He finished in 26th place.
Yep.
So
he honestly, I don't think he made the rookie of the week.
definitely not this week.
And then of course you got Kaz Gralla, which did not race, so he is kind of DNF'd for this week's rookie of the week.
DNS
Yeah.
did not start.
Yeah. DNS. So
Did not DNF like some of the other drivers.
so
I'll let you do Zane Smith. Since
okay.
You had to
Well, I was
separate
gonna skip over Zane Smith.
Oh well,
So we got the number 77 of Carson Hocevar.
I'll do Zane Smith. Do you?
He started P15, finished 16th, so got a top 20 finish. But when half the field was gone,
It's pretty easy to do.
it's pretty easy to do. I mean, his starting was decent. I'd give him that. He got a good start. But yeah, when half the field's gone, it's easy to get up in position.
Yeah.
If you wanna,
So our last rookie, which I don't think we've given Zane Smith many rookie of the weeks, but he's gonna get it this week because he started almost dead last. Now he had a couple drivers that started behind him, which would be Chad Fincham and who else started behind him? I don't remember.
well, Hale had to go to the back.
Haley had to go to the back, but he started technically in front of him. So anywho, he started in 36th. And then after the extra, 30 miles or so they raced,
Give or take.
he finished in second place.
That's nuts.
Insane, dude. That is awesome. That's obviously his best career finish in the Cup Series. And, I mean, I'm sure he would have wanted to finish first, but I'm sure he's doggone happy to be in second.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, we both agree he gets Rookie of the Week.
Absolutely.
So, Zane Smith in the 71 is our Rookie of the Week, and we can cover their points, which Josh Berry is sitting currently 19th in points with 368. He is number one in our rookie status.
Carson Hocevar actually moved up a spot to 22nd. He's now got 343 points, which is only 25 behind Berry. So he actually closed the gap up a little bit too.
Yup, and then you got Zane Smith, which has an even 200 points. So he's a little past, he's a little ways from Berry. That's 168 behind Berry. He's currently sitting 34th in points totals.
He got a big chunk of points this
Yeah.
week. And then Kaz Gralla obviously did not race, so he still sits in 35th place with 155 points, but he's now 213 points back.
Who's the one driver that's behind him? 'Cause there's 36 charters.
Good question.
Oops.
Something fell. Hopefully it wasn't important. Let me look it up real quick. Because it's on a Discord channel,
Yeah.
which is in the description if you want to join up in the chit chats that we have off of the podcast.
Sir, while he's doing that, I'm gonna tell them, our guys that are watching, if you guys want to jump into the giveaway, all you have to do is go in the chat here and put in a racetrack that Cup runs on.
I don't have points in the Discord.
No, just kidding. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. We'll put your name in, and at the end of this episode, we're drawing for it. We just unboxed everything that's gonna give away. It's 8 signatures, some memorabilia, pretty cool stuff. You get a Johnson car, not bad for our first giveaway. Stuff we picked up at our tracks. But welcome in, guys. We're just hanging out, talking NASCAR. Let's see.
Well, so the ones behind him, unfortunately, are sitting in 36th place. Steven Johnson, that doesn't count as the charter. But you got to remember that the 15 shares other spots.
Mm-hmm.
So the only other person that is gaining points right now,
Why did they count Johnson as gaining points?
well, he's not shown as gaining points. That's the thing. So points, well, no, he's got points, yeah.
That's what I'm
Someone
saying.
got 35. Derek Ross has 32. Reagan and Ware both have 17 each.
But aren't there 36 charters?
There are, but even if you race, unless you're collecting points for a different series, you collect points.
So who's got the other? Okay, never mind.
But yeah, as far as like, there are 36 charters, but I don't see 36 like regular driving guys. Kaz Gralla, I mean, obviously shares a seat, but so does the 16 from time.
That's nuts.
The 16 would be yeah, I guess that's what it is. As they're counting Allmendinger as the lead driver in the 16. He's all the way down at 43rd.
Anywho, with that being said,
Just took a screenshot of my stupid thing.
we are running to RHPD Motorsports.
We didn't screw that one up. Yeah. So,
Good.
first driver. Or should we start with our worst driver?
Just start with our worst driver.
I don't know why, but it seems like every week it seems to be this guy. But then our flagship number 50. See, I do it here too. And our flagship 65, it's Brad Kozlowski, and he earned his name Bad Brad this week
Because he raced bad.
because he was bad. He finished in 25th, which if you saw any of those pictures on Twitter, his car was pretty tore up.
Yeah, we got to see that wreck, and it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You also got in 8th place, which we had 3 drivers in the top 10, so we can't just gloss over that.
Yeah.
We had Kyle Larson in our 64. He finished 8th.
Ryan Blaney jumping to the next better finisher. And our number 62 finished in 6th place.
And Tyler Reddick in our 63 finished 3rd, so he gets the bonus this week. You know, if we paid our racers. The lights right there.
Where the hot tub was?
Huh?
Looking for my wife?
She's in the hot tub.
She got ready for the hot tub.
Yeah, she said she's going down there to the hot tub.
The hot tub not up here.
No, it's downstairs. Downstairs,
On
go
the
through
downstairs porch.
that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. But, so that is our standings for our RHPD Motorsports. You guys
You
are
mentioned Reddick.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
I said you got
distracted by the
third,
voices in your head.
said if we paid our guys, he'd get the bonus this week.
Yeah, track. Yeah.
So if you guys are kind of curious on what we're doing, we mentioned it a while back. We have a fantasy motors team. That's what it is, RHPD motor, where we just pick drivers, and our rule was we can't pick more than one driver from a team. So that's how we ended up with our 4 charters. And what we do at the end of it, at the end of the season, we're going to tally up our points and see how we did as a team versus other teams. And the next year we're going to probably do it again.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to cheat.
Yeah, this year we got to start halfway in. So
As far as points.
yes, sir. We got Kyle Larson in first place still with 664 points.
None of our drivers got stage wins or race wins. So.
Yeah, so all that's pretty much just plus a start.
Yeah, and then you got Tyler Reddick is up in 4th place now with a whopping 611 points, 53 points behind Larson.
And then you got Blaney is in 8th with 560 points. That's 104 behind Larson.
And then old Bad Brad still holding on to a top 10. He is in 9th with 531 points, which is 133 points behind old leader Kyle Larson.
Yes, sir. All right, next we're going to jump to our weekend winner videos. So
You are going to have to wait momentarily because some reason that's the one thing I didn't flip and put on here. So I downloaded it, but I didn't do it. So
while he's doing that, if you guys are curious, our weekend winner is something that I do every week. That all it does is tell you the winners of each race. So that's for Craftsman, for Xfinity, and for Cup.
resizing it. We're gonna replay it for you. Bam. Yeah. Get that off there.
Okay. So if you guys are ready,
This is the first time you've seen this. Not that big stuff that you just saw momentarily ago.
all right, guys. So like I said, all of that one is just telling you who won. It doesn't really tell you anything else but the track and who won at that track. So I hope you guys enjoy that. You can see it on TikTok if you want to catch it before the podcast. It's posted on Monday mornings, usually about 9. Today was a little different because we were in a car for X amount of time.
You can see my doggone stuff.
Your sunburn.
Right. Look up there, you can. Goodness gracious.
But anyway,
Well, playoff prediction update. Joey Logano locked himself in, but neither one of us picked him to be in the doggone postseason, so neither one of us get a +1 this week. So we're still dead even.
I feel like I picked it. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh well.
If we're wrong, we'll correct it next
We'll
week.
update it next week.
But now we will get to the next part. I'm looking forward to the Grant Park 165 with our race day horizon.
All right, guys. So as you know, next week is Chicago, and if you guys missed last year's Chicago, you missed swimming pools. They dropped like a lot of rain.
For who?
Gyms.
For y'all?
Yeah.
Go look in that room.
But so you missed a lot of wrecks, slides, dives under tires if you're Kyle Busch and Noah Gragson and literally everybody else. They had like a foot of water drop on them. So let's hope that that's not the case, but it looks like it might be.
Yep. Yeah.
So starting Saturday, the Xfinity practice starts at 10 a.m. That will be on USA. 11 a.m. is Xfinity qualifying. That's also on USA.
000 got there.
I just looked over it. Practice is at 12:30 on USA.
Again, we have children.
Yep, sorry guys. 1:30 is Cup Qual on USA. 3 o'clock is Xfinity pre-race on NBC. 3:30 is the Xfinity race, and the first stage is 15 laps. Second stage is 15 laps, and third stage is 15 laps for a total of 50 laps. All of it on NBC. It's supposed to be mostly sunny with a high of 81, 15 to 18% chance of rain, 9 to 10 miles winds out of the west northwest, gust up to 15 miles an hour. Back to you, Martin. Yeah, we have kids. Sorry, guys, if you hear the slamming.
I don't know why they have to close the door so hard.
Make sure it's closed again.
Right. Sunday.
Yeah, sorry, we don't have our sounds this week.
But we're in person, so that's more important. So Sunday at 4 o'clock, both the pre-race and the race are on NBC. The Cup pre-race will be at 4 o'clock. 4:30, the race will start. Shirt's on backwards. Anywho's, first stage, 20 laps. I can tell because it's all up against your neck on this way and not the other way. What if you just go bye-bye? Good night.
Never have to
So 4:30 is the race on NBC. First stage is 20 laps, second stage is 25, and the last stage is 30, for a total of 75 laps through the streets of Chicago. But guess what? It's NASCAR weekend, so there's a chance of showers. High of 86, 27 to 31% chance of rain, 9 to 10 mile an hour winds out of the southwest. Although I don't know if the winds really matter in the Windy City.
I'm surprised it's not higher than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So let's jump some.
He does it too.
Let's jump to some notable entries. So in the number 13, not the 16, but 13,
Yeah, he was in the 16 this past weekend.
Al Almendinger, apparently.
Yeah. The new driver.
The new driver. AJ Allmendinger will be in the 13.
Guess our rookie makes a return in the 15. Castrella, baby.
Yeah, so Kaz is running the 15. Oh, SVG is running the 16.
We got to see him in Nashville this past
We
week.
did get to see him.
We didn't get his autograph. We didn't get to high five him or talk to him or nothing, but we did get to see him. What about 10 feet away?
Yeah, same thing with Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez and
Yeah, we were gonna get their autographs until we seen the line. So
and you had to buy extra merchandise. I think it's like you had to spend at least $75 with each of them to.
that's 30. You had to spend 30 for each.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I would have done that.
Yeah, but like my problem was the line that we had already lined up for John Hunter.
We went through John Hunter Nemechek and both front row guys, and got in line for
Priest.
not for
No,
Priest,
Briscoe.
and they were still doing the Suarez line. They hadn't even
Yes.
started the SVG line yet.
Well, when we went through Briscoe's, we come back to Priest's, and that's when he finally left.
We went to Briscoe, we went through Barry, and then came back to Priest.
right. Yeah, so we went through like 4 or 5 drivers before his line was done.
It was crazy.
Yeah, so.
Anyways,
And then SVG's was just as long.
yeah. No, I think his was longer.
Mm-hmm.
But jumping to an RCR car, and the number 33, maybe United Rentals making a return. It's Austin Hill.
I don't know. Did we? We didn't do the schemes. This episode. Did you see that scheme that dropped for him?
I know they were voting on it, but I didn't see.
It looked really good. I mean, I think he's ran it before, but it looked pretty good actually.
Yeah.
And then in the number 66, Josh Balicki is coming back. So
Which we did reveal his paint scheme last week, that pure kick car.
yeah,
That'd be pretty cool. So our drivers without a win. I actually need to take that guy off right there.
yep. So everybody that was there last, well,
So everybody got an improved start,
yep.
except for Castrella because he didn't race.
And
And then old Joey Logano was sitting at 49 races without a win.
and now he's
Now he has a win.
yep.
It only took him 5 extra green white checkers to do it. But
Right. But so, update, because I did this last week. Corey LaJoy still has not won, and that's 256.
yeah.
So
So picks to win upcoming race.
Chicago, it's kind of anybody's game. I'm gonna pick it.
SVG's gonna be there.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna pick SVG.
He all but dominated that race.
I mean, that's his jam. They come from supercars. All they do is road courses. So anytime that he's gonna be on a road course, I'm definitely he's gonna be in my lineup for sure.
I think at least should be.
If I had to choose a secondary, as much as I hate saying this, I'm gonna have to say Denny. Denny's kind of been a little bit of a powerhouse. I mean, he's been around. And I could see a Toyota getting this solely because of it seems like it's a Toyota year this year.
Well, Fords have been doing pretty well recently,
True.
but I'm trying to think. Can't remember that far back, but was there anybody else that was running in the top 10 that stood out to you? I don't think there was.
I chose the sole reason I chose Denny was because of how up in the front he's been in the past few. I mean, he's choked like he usually
Which I
does.
think he's gonna do again.
I said secondary. My main pick is SVG, but if something happens to SVG, like his car engine blows up, knock on wood, it doesn't. But if it does, Denny will be most likely my pick. I mean, I'd love to see Bell in it, but honestly, as a Bell fan, he does not do that well in road courses. And I think it's because he works himself up so much and he gets just in his own head and then backs off of it.
Yeah.
So that is I think he's too nice at times. That's my problem.
Honestly, if I had to pick a secondary guy,
Yeah.
probably gonna go with the Dinger.
Think Dinger's got it?
Yeah. He would be my secondary pick, I would think.
It's not bad. But anyway, that is our picks for Chicago.
Our lovely fancy segue to go into this one is if you want to make your picks, join our NASCAR Fantasy League.
Race Hale, Praise Dell podcast. It has to say podcast or it's not ours. On NASCAR.com, go to the fantasy page. You could search leagues.
Yeah.
I could hear something. I didn't know what that was. That was weird. Okay, sorry. The password is RHPD2024.
What did
all
you
lowercase.
slip in his food?
No, it sounded like a chirping or something right outside. It sounded like a cricket. Anyway,
Hop into the Fantasy League and maybe you'll have a way to secure enough points to beat Trash Can.
right? Or you could just hop in it and get ready for next year.
Yeah.
So,
See how people pick for next year.
and this is where we usually talk about our signing up for our giveaway, which we're not going to cover yet because we've already covered once or twice. So, like I said, guys, jump in that comment section, put a racetrack name. You'll be put into our giveaway. 8 autographs, a bunch of other stuff that we will spin for. Or at the moment, we're only going to flip a coin because there's only 2. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Let's jump into our next thing. Jumping around to all the NASCAR crazy updates that we got going on. So we're going to hit our trackside trends.
All right. So the schedule for the 2025.
I don't think there's any changes yet, but
No, I was just gonna run through it and
Yeah.
what we do know. So right now, on the February 2nd of 2025, we got the Busch Light Clash. It's gonna be, of course, Fox Sports. Where did they say they were gonna? Have they announced?
they haven't announced it yet, but it's looking more and more like it's going to be at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Yeah. Of course, the 9th, which is that next weekend, is an off weekend. And then on the 13th, February 13th, you got duels at Daytona. And the 16th is the 500, both on Fox. So Fox has all the way until
The All-Star
what
race.
is it? Yeah, the All-Star race, which is May 18th. So you got that one, and then the 600, which is on the 25th, is on Prime Video, and Prime has five races. So that's May 25th through the 22nd, and then June 28th. Or I'm sorry, May 25th through June 22nd. On June 28th, Atlanta Motor Speedway will be running.
Not in the playoffs.
Not in the playoffs. The normal season, and they will be on TNT for 5 races. So that's from June 28th to July 27th. And then NBC will pick up for the rest of the season all the way down, and it is guaranteed that Phoenix will be the championship race November 2nd. That is all we know at the moment.
Yeah. Normally we would know what next season's schedule is by now, but they're taking their time this season. So
Right.
we
So
shall see.
we'll definitely look into that.
So team changes. As you know, we got us an old fancy signature from Chase Briscoe this weekend, and just like he mentioned, he said he's real excited to go over to JGR next season. So if you haven't heard and you live under a rock for some reason, Martin Truex Jr. is retiring from full-time Cup racing after this season, and JGR announced. Oh wait, it was Bell that announced it first. That's right.
Accidentally announced that Briscoe will be in the 19. Well, he didn't announce what car. He just announced that he will be in JGR.
Chase gets in the car.
Yeah. And Chase gets in the car. So he got to play a guessing game. Did he mean Briscoe or Elliott? So
But they did let him re-announce his full name and car number.
yeah. So it's said that it was announced that he will be in the 19, and Bass Pro Shops will be following him in 2025 to the 19.
Well, not following him, but we'll be sticking around in the 19.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Sponsored Truex, man.
My brain was like, I was hoping that Mahindra would follow, just because it's another big
We'll see.
sponsor.
It might. So other news on Martin Truex Jr. He had some team member changes this weekend. The rear changer was Michael Loria, but is now Lee Cunningham, which moved Lee Cunningham from front changer, and Thomas Hatcher is in his place.
What happened to Michael?
I don't know. I don't know if he didn't live up to the hype or what.
And then you got Dean Noble, who is retiring as a leader in business and marketing efforts for JGR.
It's a lot of people.
Also, not on the list, and I'm sure you guys have heard, unless you live under a rock, but effective immediately, Erica Marola will not be running for JGR.
When did they announce
Or
that?
because he had that altercation. He was
Yeah, he was just suspended.
indefinitely.
Thought they said he was coming back. I might have to look that up.
I thought the
thought
ones
they
that I
announced the
said
race.
were suspended indefinitely.
I thought he was coming back for another race.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to look into that.
Yes. That'd be interesting information.
Yeah.
Jumping over to RCR, Andy Petrie, as of, what day was the 25th? I don't remember what day that was.
That
Like
was
Tuesday or Wednesday last week, I think.
Wednesday.
Andy Petrie retired effective immediately from his position as competition director of RCR.
I guess he's tired of not getting listened to.
Yeah, so we'll see who they bring in for that. Obviously didn't do too much of a difference this weekend.
No. Poor Kyle Busch. He went
He's having a rough season.
from top dog to
Those are my older children making noise in the background now, which is funny because why'd you tilt it?
don't tilt it.
Well, then why'd you get it out? Sounds like you were giving everybody a drink. Uh-huh. Convenient timing.
Yeah, y'all just wanted to get in the podcast. We can.
Yeah.
Anyway, Keith Rodden served as crew chief for Austin Dillon earlier in the season. Will serve as intern competition director. So.
And like I said, didn't really make much of a difference this weekend. No, you gotta look it up.
How much did you spill? Said how much?
Not what? Just a puddle, like lake size, ocean size. That's pretty doggone big pile. Now you gotta put it back in without spilling it.
All right, so for Hendrick, you got a William Byron sold out for 2024.
It's all these sponsorships are covered.
Yeah. Valvoline increases deal with HMS, 8 races in 2024, 6 races a year in 25 through 29. Also will serve 3 races as a primary for Kyle Larson in 2025 through 29.
And that's an addition. So we got a subtraction for Hendrick. Apparently Hendrick and Hooters have made it official that they are kaput, broke up.
That sucks because wasn't it this year that Elliott put Hooters in the victory lane like the first time?
Yeah. Well, you know, the last time he had a company that he won the first time with, they also left.
I guess like they need to quit making Elliott win with sponsors
That haven't won yet.
Yeah. They start winning. I guess they expect like a whole bunch of money if they win.
Well, he was supposed to have one more primary sponsorship of them on the car, but obviously now it's not going to happen. And even at Nashville, they had their Hooters decal removed from the car.
They also
removed
had
from their
them,
website and all that stuff. So.
Yeah. The only thing they had them on was their fire suit because I'm assuming they didn't have enough time to
Get new ones.
get there or unpatch that one.
And what I understand is Hooters was not keeping their end of the deal
Yeah.
for keeping that going. So, guess we're not going to see a Hooters car again for a while because there's probably not going to be other teams that are going to want to do business with them if they're not footing their bill.
But yeah, I was about to say, especially if they're not winning, but paying their part versus, I mean, they're called sponsors for a reason.
Yeah. They need money to operate. I don't get on my car for free.
Right. So, with that being said, I think that's all of the team changes and everything. But we do have some new sponsors, quite a bit of new sponsors for the next race.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Bad Brad. Hopefully it won't be bad this week. Number 6 is going to run an Elk Grove Village scheme. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it'll look
No
cool.
idea. The Dinger, this time AJ, not AL.
Yeah.
Is running a finish car.
I was thinking it was Banesh, but
I mean, it could be. I don't know.
I don't know.
This one I'm looking forward to.
This one looks delicious already, and I ain't even seen it. Shane Van Gisbergen in the 16, baby, will run a Wendy's Saucy Nuggets car. Now, I know they were doing a vote for which one you would want your chicken nuggets dipped in. I'm hoping it's some kind of spicy sriracha or something like that.
Right.
Make that thing. I'm ready to see it.
So this next one, I'm gonna have to buy.
Well, you don't even like this driver, though.
Oh no. But I'm gonna have to buy it. Yeah. Well, Chris Bell's running a Craftsman Racing for a Miracle car. Lionel, if you are listening, please make this car.
Yeah. I might have to pre-order it with them just to help the numbers out.
Right.
But
I mean,
there's so many cars that haven't been getting produced for them.
I'm so
ridiculous.
Can we just take a minute? Because Lionel's getting absolutely ridiculous. Like, you've had 2 pre-orders, right?
2 pre-orders that got canceled this year.
Yeah, I've had 1 or 2. I've had 2. Because I've had Bell wins from last year get canceled that I've been waiting for months for. And then I had 1 for this season that got canceled. I don't know what the deal is, that they're just not meeting quota or whatever, but I mean, they could definitely try a little harder.
Right.
I mean, it's great that you don't have to like worry about getting paid back, because you don't pay anything until it ships. But at the same time, like, I look forward to like getting my cars, not getting an email saying, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah. It was really heartbreaking to see. I got a couple of Johnson schemes that aren't going to be on my doggone shelf.
I know.
Even if the
I'm
Family
like,
Dollar Tree car was ugly, I still wanted it.
all right. Like we won't even get 164s, right?
It was all versions.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
My fingers are crossed because I still have my Elite 75 years of petty, which I'm sure that one's gonna get just because it's 75 years of petty.
Yeah.
But I don't. I can't guarantee it.
Nothing's guaranteed now.
Yeah. So
Ridiculous.
I'm definitely hoping that is one that makes it. But anyway, jumping on to
Did you say what is?
Racing for a Miracle.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a miracle of getting his car produced from Atlanta.
He's racing for a miracle. I'm just hoping for a miracle so I can get the car.
Yeah. So jumping to William Byron, we did announce this scheme quite a few weeks ago
Yeah.
because it was put up to a vote, and relay payments will be on his car this weekend. That was a pretty black, green, and white car.
Yeah. Not bad. And then you got Michael McDowell running his Chicago White Sox. Which, if you look at like past schemes that have had baseball, like Bad Brad's Red Sox, I think that's what he had on recently, wasn't it? Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
That one wasn't bad. You take a look at Junior's. Junior had a white or Red Sox. One of them.
I don't remember which one.
Anyway, those schemes look phenomenal. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that one, even though it is on McDowell.
Yeah, it's gonna be a simple black and white car, but
I'm telling you, whoever's in charge of doing the Bush schemes needs to take over everybody else's schemes as well, because they are like some of the top tier schemes. I like the Bush schemes. I don't know, they're just
who was you talking about?
not Kyle Busch, like the Bush Light scheme.
Okay.
Sorry,
I
I
was
should
say,
have.
how do you like Kyle Busch's?
I should have.
Kind of
I
crazy.
should have expounded.
Too many bushes going on, man.
Yeah, Bush Light. I wish whoever made the Bush Light schemes. Like,
I am surprised that Bush didn't jump on the Kyle Busch train just to be like, Bush is sponsoring Bush.
right? Andy's
Bush's-
Custard sponsored Cole Custard and made Cole Custard.
Custard.
Yeah, it was a great scheme. Why couldn't Bush do that just for like one race? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, well,
Bush.
we don't make the rules. We just try to keep up with them for you guys.
Anyway,
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Mariano's Colgate Optic White car. So that's going to be an interesting combination.
he's got some weird schemes, but sometimes they work. Like this one this
Nos
weekend.
was good.
The Artisan wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It was a pretty blue. I
Nos
mean,
was better.
Nos was better. I liked the Nos cars.
The Tylenol wasn't bad.
No.
We got a picture.
Yeah, we got
of
a
it.
picture of it.
I didn't take as many videos and pictures as I expected to this week.
Oh, dude, compared to Texas, I hardly took any at all.
Yeah.
Texas, I had like hundreds of pictures.
We were also trying not to die of heat strokes.
That's facts. That and we were chasing kids around, which Texas I did.
Yeah.
So, and then last but not least, so Josh Licky, which we talked about this scheme last week. We showed you guys the Pure Kick hydration. So not bad.
Yeah. That being said, we get into our Fancy Pants McGillicuddy version or portion of our stream
Extreme,
podcast.
whatever it is.
Don't spill it. Anywho's,
All right.
sure got that set up, and we're gonna go to our Slick Scheme Spotlight segment, baby. S cubed.
All right, guys. So I have the then scheme, which is the older scheme, and seeing as Clint Boyer raced his first NASCAR affiliated race in 4 years, I went with his Jack Daniels car to 07 because how can you not like that scheme? It's a top tier scheme. 2008 had 36 starts, 0 poles, 17 top 10s, 7 top fives, 188 laps led, 1 win, and the average finish of a 14.06.
Some people don't know how to pronounce NASCAR drivers' names. That's disappointing. Somebody's got to get that kid in check.
That's your job. That's your kid.
Damn it. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Nice
so
little black and white.
it's simple,
Jack
but
Daniels scheme.
it's nice enough that if I had the hood to that car, I'd be pretty proud.
Yeah, I would be too. Not gonna lie.
Shoot, just give me the wing. That's what I'd like to have. Just the wing.
Yeah. So that's his scheme there. We'll jump over to mine now, and these pictures do not do
Oh,
this
no.
car justice.
No.
If you were at the track,
It popped. Like I'm talking.
that pink popped out.
It was ridiculous. Yeah. So-
Obviously, I went with Alex Bowman's car. This is one view of it here. He started in 12th place, didn't progress forward because of some crazy stuff. Here's an image that J-Ski took at the track, which does a little better justice. So you can see that pink a little bit better, but still nothing like what it showed at the track.
If you guys want to see kind of like what we seen, we have a picture on X that I posted talking about tonight's episode. I mean, it still doesn't really do it justice, but it was top tier. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. Like that was my favorite scheme of the entire night, just because it was easy to find. Don't get me wrong. If we were gonna have an honorable mention, I would have to say Chastain made it, because
Yes.
Chastain's car, his Busch car, was top. I like that one too, but this one definitely made it pop.
Bush like country car.
Oh yeah, it was really good. So with that being said,
Do we have a coin? Because we
I do have a coin.
don't have people that
I forgot to talk about my 75 years of petty coin.
like that. You get to put it to use too.
Right?
So
So
nobody else commented in our chat.
yeah,
It's a track, so you still got
you have like
30 seconds.
30
probably.
if I can get this bag open. There we go. Maybe. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but on one side it just has the Petty logo, and then on this side it has the Petty 75 logo. I say Petty logo. I don't even know what that logo is. Petty Enterprises, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Petty Enterprise logo, and then a 75 years of Petty. So right now we're gonna do. I'll let you call trash cans. Trash cans on it, and then I got my buddy Cole, who's on the other side. You want heads or tails for trash can?
Trash can. I'm gonna give you tails, buddy.
Okay, so we're gonna call this Petty 75 tails, and then heads is Cole. Ready? Well, trash can, you get the giveaway, buddy. So we will be sure as soon as we get home, I'll ship that out to you.
Yeah. We know how to contact you and reach out to you.
Yeah, so congratulations on the giveaway. Got a bunch of good stuff. With that
We
being,
only got one giveaway left going. Got to get in that fantasy league and beat trash can so he doesn't get both of them.
well, before we sign off, guys, I just want to say happy 4th. Be safe, be responsible, don't set houses on fire. And since I had the bin scheme, it is my turn to sign off, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for riding shotgun with us on this episode of Raise Hale, Praise Dale. Remember, the checkered flag may fall, but excitement never ends. So until next time, keep the pedal to the metal, the passion for racing burning, and passion. Oh, I messed up my outro. This is the Raise Hale, Praise Dale podcast signing off. Catch you in the next turn.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Oh yeah.
Amazing that you guys turned out. And because we're rookies at setting up the in-person podcast, I didn't put the ending screen on here.
Oh, we should have it. Hang on a minute. It's an image, isn't it? I think it's an image. Uh-oh, I don't know what it is.
Technically, it would have been last week.
There it is.
Hey. You already put it on.
I did get it clicked on.
Might have to resize it. Nope. There we go.